here in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10, here's Oladokun. There's Chris Olave. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Oladokun. That's Olave bringing in another one. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oladokun looking to pass it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
Taken down right now the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. Hey, left, alert, alert.
They run. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Oladokun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Brady to throw again. This is caught by Evans. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score of Buccaneers 7, Saints 0.
From just shy of midfield, Oladokun, Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Saints.
Throwing on 1st down with Oladokun. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
13 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Looking to throw, Oladokun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Oladokun. And this is caught at the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Oladokun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Now Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay, break.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Oladokun. That is caught at the 7. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far into this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oladoke into the air on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Oladoke on 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Oladoke's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
It's Oladokun on 1st down. Flush to his right. The pass caught by Olave. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The receiver pack of Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed in the history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
First and 10, here's Oladokun. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the 41, Oladokun. Slant pass complete to Olave. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Otten, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Marcus Davenport, a former first-round pick in 2018, is really starting to come on for the New Orleans Saints. In 2021, in only 11 games, 9 sacks after posting 12 combined in his first 3 NFL seasons.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce ball play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18, Pioneers. Back to 60. Tempo.
And Oladokun going to throw it here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
Oladokun to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down with Oladokun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Buffalo 18. Panther Street. 19 White. 70 Timberwolf.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Go, Reed, go!
Kamara up the middle. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Oladokin. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Check contact, check contact.
Kamara try the right side. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
18 Rattler.
Now Oladokin, 3rd and long.
On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Oladokun into the air on first down. Olave holds it in.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Oladokun looking to pass it.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Saints, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.